her other pieces are much more physical. So, but this one is very, I think, easy to grasp the concept of the piece.
Well, I'm glad that you played it for us. We'll have a recording of it to add to our music library here at KPR. So that'll be on your recital Tuesday night.
Yes.
Now, you're also doing a piece by Schumann, aren't you? What will that be?
Yes, it's the fantasy, the C major fantasy, which to me it's one of his most unique contributions to the piano repertoire. And it's a piece that's very close to my heart because it, in many ways, symbolizes the cost of a musician's life. He wrote it when he thought that he was not going to be able to marry Clara. And this piece, he literally says it's a call in anguish for her. And the reason he wasn't going to be able to marry her is largely because he decided to be a musician instead of taking a profession that would make him a more eligible choice as a husband. And it's so powerful that he's able to write this piece that's kind of a sonata. It's really, he intended it first as a sonata in homage to Beethoven, but at the same time, the whole piece is romantic to its core. It's the absolute fusion of poetry. I mean, he quotes poetry, he quotes Beethoven's song cycle, and at the same time, it's structured in a way that is classical. And it ends not in defeat because he really didn't know what the outcome would be of the legal battle for Clara. But it ends in absolute hope, and I think that's really, really inspiring.
So that'll be on the program. So let's see, Bach, Sonia Leon, and we'll hear some Gershwin next in the Schumann. It sounds like a really great recital.
Thank you. I like to, the Bach and the Schumann is the German side of the program. And I like to, of course, I really feel like programs today should be as eclectic as possible because we are eclectic people with really incredibly complex backgrounds. And our music should reflect all of this. And of course, I feel very close to Bach and Schumann. I grew up with all this music, but also to Gershwin. I've been in this country over half my life. And since I first came, Gershwin was one of the first interactions I had with really American life and American spirit. And I feel so close to his music. I think he somehow captures the best of what the spirit of America is. So.
All right. Well, before you play that, I want to thank you for coming, Priscilla Navarro. And I'm so glad you're teaching at KU. I hope you like it here. I hope you stay for 40 years.
I do. I love it. I am very privileged. You and all of us are aware of how difficult our industry is, and as a young professional, it is scary to graduate, and it's scary to come out of competition years and go into what we would call the real world. And I feel very lucky to have landed at an institution that attracts some of the most dedicated students. I have all doctoral students right now in my studio, and I feel very lucky to guide them not only in the music aspect of things, but also the career side, which is often actually the most difficult to navigate. And my goal is really that everybody would find their place where they are satisfied and fulfilled and contributing to our music world.
Yeah, that's a great dream to work for.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's hear some Gershwin. These are arrangements by Earl Wild, right?
Yes. So I studied, my first teacher in America was Michael Barron, and he is actually coming to KU. And at the end of September, and we form a duo now, a piano duo. But he was a student of Earl Wild, and he was one of his last students actually, and he graduated his DMA with him. He left Juilliard with Earl Wild to be able to study with him, and when I first came, he was like, these transcriptions are amazing. At that time, they weren't quite as popular as they are now. Now they're pretty well known and they're part of almost a standard repertoire. But yeah, we're lucky when a great pianist starts making transcriptions, because we inherit this repertoire that we borrow from other genres, and these transcriptions are really as pianistic as they get, but also very inspiring. So,
All right. Okay, let's hear it then. And while Priscilla is getting situated, I want to remind you that KPR's dedication to classical music has been a part of our community for more than 70 years, and we hope for decades more of that same dedication. So we hope you support that. Please give now to help KPR bring you more Tanya Leon, Beethoven, Chopin, Debussy, all the artists still to be discovered. Your investment now is vital. Become a member now at kansaspublicradio.org. And now from our live performance studio on the Steinway B here at Kansas Public Radio, pianist Priscilla Navarro.